Hello everyone and welcome to IR Photo Tours. It's Ian here and Ian has got a confession to make. I got it wrong yesterday on yesterday's video. Find out after this. Hello everyone, my name is Ian and for those that are new to my channel, I discuss and review just about anything relating to photography and equipment. I also cover my favourite genre, which is landscape photography and travel. And if you like my channel, could I ask you please to consider subscribing and hitting that bell notification? Thank you very much. I got something terribly wrong yesterday and I just want to mention this. When I say terribly wrong, it's not world-ending stuff, you know. So I just want to rectify this little mistake from yesterday's video. There's the link up above, and have a watch of the video, specifically at the end, where I talk about the Wi-Fi connection to the Pocket 2 and the extension rod that goes that's DJI Osmo Pocket 2. I thought that there was no Bluetooth or Wi-Fi that comes with it. Now, I believe I'm still correct in stating that there's no Bluetooth, but I could be wrong. Anyone comment down below. It's the comments, actually, I want to get onto right now that made that video fantastic for me, because I learned a lot more. Now, okay, I'm only human, I get mistakes. I do mistakes. Can't help it. It's just the way we all are. The thing is though, with your comments, it really made for a fantastic video, because now I can follow that video on with this video and actually show you guys out there that one, I was wrong, but two, I can rectify it with this one. So today we're going to be talking about the Mimo app. It is M-I-M-O for anyone that wants to know. And we're going to be talking about that app and connecting the DJI Pocket 2 to the Mimo app wirelessly, and also have it on the selfie stick as well, and use the external mic, the wireless mic that goes with it. After finding this out, I found that this has become an even more fantastic tool. So keep watching. Right, okay, so we're going to put the app on. Okay, that's the app there. We're going to get that app on and just see how that works and go through the functions really of the app. So now I'm going to connect using this app. The app is the Mimo app. I keep calling it Mimi app. It's the Mimo app. I'm connecting to that right now, I think. Searching devices, device connections, searching. Come on. Device not found. Hold on a minute. Because I'm recording on this, that may be the reason for it. So I'll just stop recording for a minute and get this app on. So now I'm recording through my mic, which you can see here, and hopefully that will give a nice sound quality to this video. Now, if I draw around my face, oh, there you go, look, I can track everywhere now, boys. Right, Oh, hello. Oh, there, yeah. Oh, that tracker is not very good. If it loses your head or your face or anything, it is a bit of a pain. So, you know, as soon as it loses your face, it can stop tracking, which is a pain in the butt. So I'm going to turn that right off, that light, because I think that's quite a bit of a nuisance. There you go, it's stopped. Cheeky boy. We'll start obviously home is the home, and that is the home point. So that'll take you to the home screen. So in here on the left hand side we have manual, or we have auto, and we can flick between auto and manual if we wish to, but I can't do that whilst I'm recording on here, so that's a bit of a pain, so I can't really show you that. But obviously auto is auto. Okay, that will give you your best settings for auto. I can see here already that if I bring down my ISO, you can see the compensation there has just gone slightly under, so I better bring that only flicks between 200 and 400. That's a bit of a shame. My frames per second on video right now is 24 frames a second on this, which is great. 24 frames a second is quite an important one for that cinematic feel in videos. 24 frames a second, you need to double that with your shutter speed. So your shutter speed should be 1/48th of a second shutter speed. However, this will only go to 1/50th of a second shutter speed, which is fine, it's close enough. I've got a plus +1 it says here of exposure. Fair enough. So that is your three settings there. So you've got three settings. You've got shutter speed, you've got ISO, you've got shutter, and you've got evaluation. Evaluation or EV is really the exposure evaluation. So if you're in manual mode, you really want to be playing about with the ISO to try and get you nearly in the middle, and work from that. At the moment, you can have your resolution. You can have 1080, 2.7K, which nobody uses anymore. I wouldn't use. The only two that I'd use is 1080 or 4K. So anyway, right, you got, so just to reiterate, you got 1080, 2.7K and 4K. Now, as you can see, it's blue. I've got 4K. Video frame rate 24 frames, and that will go all the way up to 60 frames a second. So that's pretty nice in itself. But I tend to keep it at 24 frames a second anyway. If I really want to slow it, any video down, I'll probably slow it down in Final Cut Pro, which is what I use. Final Cut Pro X it is actually. And then you've got quality. It says battery saver or high quality. Now high quality, if you stick that in high quality and confirm, that will now give you a high quality video. Let's test this out. So quality, if I put it in high quality and I'll confirm that, take that off there, and video, I am now in a high quality mode. But what high quality tends to do is really gives you a really clean look to the video in a low light situation. I would call this kind of a low light situation. It's not ultra bright. It's not like outdoor light or daylight, but it has got what it's going to do is kill your battery quite quickly with the Pocket 2 in high quality. So let's change this over now. I'm gonna just stop the recording. Go on to the battery saver, click that, and let's have a look at that. So this is the battery saver, and the battery saver mode is, if it's in low light, you'll get a little bit more grain, but if you can tell the difference, let me know. I have no idea from looking on this. So that's what that does. And then if we stop the video again and we go back, you can have Glamour effects. Well, Glamour effects is only in 1080. I'm not sure what Glamour effects is. Should we have a look? Let's have a look. 1080. There we go, 1080, 24 frames a second. Oh, Glamour effects. So what have we got here? Oh, custom auto. So what's auto? Slim, smooth, lighten, enlarge, brighten, rosy. So it's given us all these effects. So the top one is slim. Well, let's put that right up. let's see what effects these do. It's quite cool, really. Smooth. I don't know what smooth is. Lighten, enlarge. Oh, enlarge. Oh, enlarge eyes. All right, and give you a rosy. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Right, let's have a laugh. Right, so now I am videoing in. Better take these off because you never know, it might actually work. But I don't see how. Oh, crikey! Well, put that one on. So let's have a look and see if that actually works. By looking at this, I have no idea whether that's working or not. So only you will tell. So let's turn that off again. Now, I don't know whether that was on. It said custom. So let's go to auto. Auto. Will that give you, oh right, slim. I don't know what that, I don't know what that does, to be fair. But anyway, let's give it a go. So now that's meant to be making me look, well, it's in auto. So I have no idea what it's doing, to be honest. So that's an effect that you can put onto this video, which is quite cool if I knew how it worked. And then after that, we're down here, down the bottom, far left bottom, we have, let me get my glasses back on because that's the trouble when you get to my age. You need glasses upon glasses upon glasses to find your eyes. Pro. So I'm on Pro, enable Pro mode. Oh, okay. So this is all the Pro modes and selfie modes and what have you. So at the moment it's clicked onto selfie mode. If I click off selfie mode, that kind of won't do a lot by the look of it. If it was facing the other way, I think selfie mode would make the gimbal turn around. You can do that other ways as well from off this particular menu. So at the top we got Pro. You can flick that on or off. Pro or automatic. I would have thought you got two options there, and then you got Grid, and now the Grid gives you grid lines like that, or if you want diagonal ones, you got grid lines like that. Now that looks pretty awful to me. And funnily enough, look where I am. I'm on the thirds. How mad is that? I must be too used to photography, you know. I know where to put myself on a camera. It's nuts. Anyway, there you go. Just to prove that I can use the thirds. Okay, so after that we've got selfie mode. Like I explained, that's selfie mode, and if you can turn that on and off. Autofocus or autofocus. Focus mode, autofocus. Now I'm not sure about that. AFS, what does that stand for? And autofocus continuous. Autofocus continuous and autofocus smooth. I don't know. What does that mean? What does that mean? We'll leave it in the AFS. Maybe links down below. Can you tell me what that is, please, guys? You've been very helpful so far. You've got me connected to this, so that's been brilliant. Color desyn like. Yeah, we'll have desyn like. Got to have desyn like. I want to color grade that myself. And then you've got scrolling down. You've got the volume level. So at the moment I've got 10 decibels. Well, I'm going to leave it there because I'm not 100% sure how the volume's coming out. Exposure alert and wind noise reduction. So we've got wind noise reduction on and exposure alert on, which is fine. Actually, we're going to turn that off for this video because I don't want it on whilst I'm videoing on screen. You've got histogram, which is quite good actually. It's worth having that on sometimes, just to check your exposure's not peaking either side, which is not. It's perfectly in the middle there. And then down here you just have, right at the bottom middle, you've got your exposure. So you can see your exposure compensation changing quite a lot there, from 0.3 to 0.7 plus exposure. And then you've got your ISO 400 and aperture of 1/60th of a second. Why am I at 1/60th of a second? I shouldn't be at 1/60th of a second. I should be at 1/50th of a second. Like that. There you go. That's better. So nice, good to double check things. So 1/50th of a second, ISO 400. Exposure is 0.7. So therefore, I could probably bring my my ISO down a little bit to get it cleaner. And now I'm at -1.7. I really need an ISO 300 there, because I'm sort of like right between the middle. So that seems a bit odd that you go from 200 straight up to 400 and then from 400 to 800 and it doubles up every time. That's quite annoying actually. So maybe it's just in this app. Now you've got two arrows pointing each other, one solid, one outlined. I don't know what that. Oh, I see. That's clever. Right, did you see that, guys? Right, so I can flip my screen from one side to the other if I wish to. I quite like that one. No, I think we'll keep that one. And then here we got a recenter point. So that them little arrows that it literally looks what it is, and that's 4 arrows pointing to one dot in the middle. So that is a recenter arrow. And what I've done now is I'm tracking my phone. Look, I don't know how I've done that, which is quite weird. So if I go like that, I can track my phone. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not impressed with this active tracking, really. That's lost the tracking, look. You can see that, can't you? What is it? It's mad. Let's try again. So that is now locked onto my phone. Or is it locked onto my arm? Don't know what it's locked onto. It's actually not locked onto anything. Let's lock onto my head. There you go. So how's that? Is that working? Yeah, as soon as you move away, tracking target lost. I think you need a firmware update here, guys. I really do. Yeah, that active track is not good. It really isn't good. I'm not impressed. Where's it tracking? That's meant to be on me. That's bizarre. Try again. Track my head. No. Right. Yeah. It's a bit touchy, that. I think if you turn your head, look, if you turn your head, it's going to lose you. There you go. It's lost. Now it's lost me. Weird. DJI, I think you need a firmware update, buddy. I really do. That active track is not that brilliant. I can't trust it. You could not trust that. You really couldn't. Unless you're actually facing the camera consistently all the time, that's the only way it's going to work. Yeah, what can I say? Okay, so that's that bit there, and then underneath you've got a gimbal, and it says slow follow, so you can slow follow, and let's see what that does. Okay, well, not a lot really, I don't think at the moment, because it's on the tripod. Tilt locked, so you can actually lock the tilt, which is good. Or you can just slow follow, or you can slow follow, fast follow, slow follow, and then you got FPV and follow and tilt locked. I tend to use FPV quite a lot, to be honest. you could put follow, I think tilt, and this is all to do with gimbal actually, so it does what it's got to do. Tilt locked, meaning it's now locked in that up and down movement, and it will not move from this position. It will move side to side though, but not up and down. FPV is follow all round basically, so that'll follow me everywhere. So that's that. And then at the bottom we have, what do we have at the bottom? Oh right, yes, we have all the info at the bottom of what we've been recording, which is good, and that's where all your videos and photos are. And I would say that is about it. And then of course you got down the bottom here on your phone, you'll have hyperlapse. So you'll have hyperlapse here, which works quite well, I'd have thought. I'm not going to do it now. Time lapse, we all know what time lapse is. Motion lapse, that says on there. Slow mo ×4, or come on, slow motion ×4. All right, let's try that again. Okay, slow motion ×4. Motion time lapse and hyperlapse. So it's hyperlapse speed, or yeah, it is, isn't it? So at the moment you can go 4 times, and that's at 1080. Video and photo, so photo mode, which obviously that is very dark. And then panoramic you can do as well. So if you're on this tripod, which we're on now, you can do panoramic. You can choose different modes on here as well. Let's have a look. You can go to manual again, set manual and what have you. Let's have a quick look. Yeah. So for in here, we want to be around about 1/12 of a second, 1/10 of a second, even quicker, slower than that. Yeah, half a second. So half a second is exactly the right exposure at ISO 100, 1/5 of a second, and your exposure is bang in the middle there. And from there you can go to 16 megapixels to 64 megapixels, and the frame you can choose from 4.3 to 16.9. Well, 16.9, as we all know, is a video kind of shot, really, a lot of wide angle. And 64 megapixels, I didn't even realize I'd done 64 megapixel images. Wow, there you go. 64 megapixels in photos. That is awesome. I think I want to leave it on there. You can have delayed timer as well, so 7-second delayed timer. So for example, we'll do that now. There you go, look, 7 seconds. We'll take the shot. And that'll be very soft, I would have thought, because we'll go into that, have a look. Yeah, a bit soft because of the low shutter speed, which I expect. But there you go. We'll just take that off of 7 seconds off, and take that to there. And from there you can go to panoramic, which should be quite cool. So let's look at what panoramic does. Takes one shot, takes another shot, takes another shot, takes another shot in the middle, another shot in the middle, another shot in the middle. So this is probably about 9 images here. There you go, done. So now it's generating the panoramic. There you go, pano generated successfully. Looks a bit warped, doesn't it? I'm not sure that would come out extremely well. Well, it hasn't come out extremely well, but it looks quite cool, I suppose. A bit bubbly effect, a bit of a fisheye look in that. Anyway, that's Pano, and then we got live stream. Now, live stream's pretty cool because you can choose between Facebook, YouTube, and RTMP. Wireless mic disconnected. Right, there you go. So wireless mic is disconnected by look at that. Is that because I've had it on and then off? Let's try turning it off and try turning it on. Right, well, the wireless mic is playing silly buggers. So anyway, guys, that is everything there. We can pause the video if we wish to. As I say, this one here, this arrow here, you can literally move around the screen, so you can get your camera to move where you want it to via your phone and get the right composition and what have you. You can also, just to note, you can pinch. Now this is 1080 video recording, and let's get this right. Oh my God, that's quite hard work. So there you go. That's 1080, 4 times zoomed in on this app on the phone. And if I wish to zoom out, all I do is pinch my screen and zoom out, as we do here, and that is it. And if I want to go into 4K, I've just come off that, go into 4K, and leave it in battery saving, and video again, so we're in 4K, and we can go 2 times, so that's pretty cool. So 2 times video on there, and that is that. And if I want to follow my face, all I do is drag out a box, and as you can see, it will follow my face, and it will follow my face until my face isn't visible, like that. And it may come back if you're quick enough, and it does if you're quick enough. So I am getting used to this active track and understanding what it can and can't do. It's very, you need to be quite slow with it, bless it. It does struggle. And yeah, what can I say? Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. I like it. I do like it. It's really good. It's quite clever, actually. I can see a lot of good stuff in this. Now, I've been looking at this camera and not looking at you guys because I've been concentrating on this. So apologies for that. Apologies for not connecting with my audience, as you should. But anyway, that is that. And that is this Mimo app. And I really can't see anything more than that on this app, but it is quite a cool app. Now, after you've finished videoing, you can stop that, and then you can hit home, and there's home. And of course, you can now do the AI editor. So you can go into the AI editor if you wish to. Let's go into the AI editor, and you can pick whatever you've done in there and choose whatever you like in there. Other than that, I hope it's helped you. I hope it's helped you a little bit. It's shown you what this app can do, the Mimo app, with the DJI Pocket 2 and the DJI Osmo extending rod. It is a fantastic fantastic setup, as I say, for a cinematic approach. It's really a one-man kind of filming scenario. It's fantastic. I love it. I can see so many great opportunities with videoing when I'm out in the field doing landscape photography. So thumbs up DJI to this. Absolutely brilliant. I really do highly recommend it. So anyway, enough of me blabbering on. Thank you very much for watching, and it's been a lovely old job.